The Trial of Derek Drew by Alan Ahlberg. The trial of Derek Drew. The charges. Derek Drew, for leaving his reading book at home, for scribbling his handwriting practice, for swinging on the pegs in the cloakroom, for sabotaging the girls' skipping, for doing disgusting things with his dinner. Also charged, Mrs. Alice Drew, née Alice Jukes, for giving birth to Derek Drew. Mr. Dennis Drew, for aiding and abetting Mrs. Drew. Mrs. Muriel Drew and Mr. Donald Drew, for giving birth to Dennis Drew, etc. Mrs. Jane Jukes and Mr. Paul Jukes, for giving birth to Alice Jukes, etc. Previous generations of the Drew and Jukes families, for being born, etc., etc. Witnesses.
He's always forgetting his book.
Mrs. Pine.
He can write neatly if he wants to.
Mrs. Pine.
I seen him on the pegs, miss.
And me.
And me.
Friends of the accused.
He just kept jumping in the rope.
8 third-year girls in Mrs. Hodges' class.
It was disgusting.
Mrs. Foote, the dinner lady. For the defence.
I was never in the cloakroom.
Derek Drew. Mitigating circumstances.
This boy is 10 years old. He asks for 386 other charges to be taken into consideration. He's not like that at home,
his mother says. The verdict. Guilty. The sentence. Life. And to do his handwriting again.